Hey, sweet crafty friends, let's take another piece of scrap wood and make a sweet scarecrow hat. The first thing I did was take a little bit of water and spritz that wood because we're going to use chalk paste to cover this. I'm using a little bit of my chalk paste from the Magnolia store. Watered it down a little bit by just spritzing the wood, using a paintbrush to spread it around. It didn't take much at all, guys. Matter of fact, it took less than a little jar of paint. Now we're going to use the houndstooth stencil, you guys. This stencil is absolutely gorgeous. So much versatility, so many things that you can make with this. This is just one idea. I used my little defuzzing cloth or fuzzing cloth to fuzz that up a little bit so that it won't completely stick. We'll be able to remove it. This stencil is so awesome, you guys. It has little mesh stencil mesh screens in the middle to help with getting the stencil and making this completely reusable. I'm using two different colors of chalk paste here. I have the clementine orange and a little bit of copper shimmer. I thought it would be really pretty together. Look at how awesome that looks. Okay, now the copper didn't show up as much as I wanted, so if I did this project again, I definitely would put more copper than I did. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to paint that little brown chalk paste right there on the board. I'm going to spritz it with some water first so that it spreads easily. We'll use a little bit of some wood glue, some Gorilla wood glue, and some hot glue to glue that brim on. Okay, now I have a little floral pick that came from Hobby Lobby. I think it's super cute, guys. Just some sweet little browns and some tiny, tiny, tiny hints of oranges in there. Now I have some of that dried oats that came from Hobby Lobby also. I am in love with these things, friends. Right now I'm actually loving them more than Sweet Annie. Maybe that's just because I don't have any Sweet Annie, but I think I would probably be going to this before the Sweet Annie right now. I just love it. I love that it doesn't make a mess too, like a Sweet Annie does. Okay, now we're going to get our little Bodabra tool maker. Bodabra bow maker. You can get this Bodabra at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann's, Amazon is where I got mine. Now I have a little bag of corn husks that I got from a Walmart. You can get them in the international section, friends. I just took one of them, tore it into thin strips, and we're going to use that as the back of our bow. I think it's super cute. And we're just going to alternate some fabrics in here to make a cute little messy bow. I have some muslin there, some green. I think this is green homespun, friends. I think it's just a solid, I mean, obviously it's a solid green, but it is labeled as homespun at Home Depot. Good grief, Monique. Hobby Lobby. Oh my gosh. All right. Now we're just going to keep alternating the ribbons back and forth until you get the bow to be the desired size that you want. I like a sweet messy bow, friends, because, you know, Kevin likes everything is a little bit perfect in his world with his OCD. So messy works for me. Wonky works for me. There we go. We'll just pull it up, give it a tie. Look at how cute it is, and you haven't even shook it and shown it to you yet. All right, look at how sweet that looks on there, you guys. I just love it. Okay, I'm going to use a little piece of brown tag here. We're going to stamp the words, free corn, right? What Scarecrow wants to give their corn away. Hit it with a little heat tool so that I don't smear it, because we are going to crinkle that little baby up, break down those fibers, and make it look nice and old. Just loving it, you guys. Okay, we're going to crinkle it, open it, crinkle it, open it. Do a couple times, guys. And we're just going to use our Kills Dark wax. Just going to put a little coat over that. Darken that up, help it look old and dirty. String some little twine through there so that we can attach it to the top of our hat. I'm going to attach a little cute little rusty bow. We'll attach that to the top. Isn't that so cute? We'll top the tag off with a little rusty bell also. All right, now, before we do that, we're going to apply some of that Kills Dark Wax right to the edges of that hat. Look at how it just changed the look of that hat by adding that wax on there. Now, if you don't like dirty, if you don't like grungy, that's fine. You don't have to use the wax. Make yours a little bit more farmhouse with the clean, crisp looks without that wax on there, guys. Do in colors you like, too. It doesn't have to be these colors, but these colors spoke to me today. Thought I would share. All right, you guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. It was super fun and super easy to make. Stencil will be in my Shopify account here very soon. Thanks for watching, friends. And if you enjoyed, make sure you tag a friend so that they can make one too. Thanks. Bye.